Hello and welcome back to another round of Medieval Dynasty. So it's springtime and we have to pay taxes, but we need to hire a barn worker. Otherwise we cannot transform our rot into fertilizer, and we need fertilizer. But we need also to pay taxes. So for this reason I go to Denica here and search for someone who wants or who is willing to join our village here. We have villagers here. Farmer 2, Farmer 1, okay, Lech.
How is life treating you?
I'm creating a settlement. Sounds like what I'm looking for. Great, see you there. Okay, we have a new one. We have to assign a house here. Simple small house, it is, yeah. And the barn, yeah. Barn worker. Now we have to go to farming, barn. And now we have to decide what Lech is doing. So we have rot inside the barn. And we need fertilizer, not with manure, we need it with rot. So he has to focus there. Go. That's okay. And whoa. Now we have to go to Gostovia, because we need to pay taxes. Let's go then. I hope I have enough money. Yeah. Maybe I can also gather some stuff from the ground, but I would prefer to be as fast as possible at home again, because yeah, I want to build also another house for a cook. At the moment I think we have enough food. We have cabbages from last season, but sooner or later I want to automate the whole process about food and so on. So we need a cook who is responsible for the food. We have already a hunter and we have already a lumberjack. So yeah, I think sooner or later we need also someone who is responsible for our water consumption. Oh no. Keep running. A boar. Some stones from the ground. Some sticks from the ground. Alright. More sticks. Oh, the boar is still growling. Alright. Maybe I see also someone else who is willing to join us. We have no empty house, but we can put a man and a woman in the same house. It's also possible. Oh, farming free, that's very good. And I think cooking is too. So do we have space here? Yes. I think if you check the houses, we have two men and one woman.
Hello.
I will ask her. I'm creating a settlement. If I heard you are building your reputation up, keep going and I might consider your proposition. How's your day going? What is on your mind lately? First, you are born, then you grow up and learn how to work. You harvest the fields and hunt the prey. Crops regrow, animals breed, and when the time comes and heir takes your place, that's the cycle of life. Alright.
Goodbye.
Okay, maybe we have to pay taxes. Where is Holy Ghost? Can I see him here? I have to pay taxes. Journal. Pay taxes. Is Holy Ghost there? Ah, he was always there, listening. Hello, Razimir. Are you getting settled? The valley is treating me nicely so far. That's wonderful, Razimir, but you come at a poor time. My duties as Castellan await me. Of course, I understand. Is everything alright? Yeah, it is. I'm not sure, to be honest. There's been a murder. Like the here or great means not for the Jesus obviously, but the master. Oh my! Thought I think like that don't happen here too often. Because they don't. I'm just about to go to the crime scene and question the witnesses. And I honestly don't know what to expect. I'm sure you will take good care of the matter. Time will tell. Yes, even it will break. Jokes aside, Razimir, that's really a serious matter. I won't be able to share more stories with you at the moment, but I believe there is someone you should meet. His name is Sambor. He was one of us. The pack, I mean. Are you serious? And he lives here? In the valley? That's right, all of them do actually. Here, I've marked Sambor's house on your map. You should pay him a visit. Great, I will go there right away. But beware, calling Sambor friendly is like calling being stung by a bee right in the tip of your manhood pleasant. Oh, I'm sure you're exaggerating. He was a part of the reminders after all. Don't say I didn't warn you. I will be on my way then. So I get a Dynasty reputation. Can I ask her now? Ulrika.
How can I help you?
I'm creating a settlement. Sounds like what I was looking for. Okay, new villager. Now. Empty house. But for us, it doesn't matter with which man we put Ulrika together. Then she will also work in the barn as a barn worker. Right. But Lech will now work in kitchen. Let's go to the kitchen. Production probably. Kitchen it is. Do we need anything here? Not really, only meat. Sounds good, sounds good. Pooh. I have to pay taxes as well. Hello, did you come here to pay your taxes? Yes, here you go. That should cover everything. Splendid. Alright. Now I have to meet Sambor. Let me check. He is here. Maybe I can do it later, or is it needed yet? I can still build some buildings. Good question is if this is necessary. No, auto quest. I think I have to do the quest. So let us do it. And after that I have to build a house. When I'm back, so we have a new cook, we have a new barn worker. That sounds okay, I think. Now we go to this quest here. Let's meet Sambor. So we played this already, so we know a bit about Sambor. But the quest has changed a bit, I think. So I was not aware about that Sambor is one of this pack. So we will see what's the story behind that. Oh, wolves. Run, buddy. Oh no. Lost some life. Oh, I lost a lot of life. Okay, I'm dead. Okay, guys. I was not paying attention, so I died for the first time. And yeah, I hope this time I can make it better. So we will see. I loaded the game and I'm back next to Sambor. And now I run again to him. I hope I can pass the wolves. So let's see what's happening. Pooh. I thought I'm always faster than wolves, but unfortunately I was not faster. Are these logs? I can take it with me. Very good, very good. I like it. There's the house of Sambor. I think I passed already the wolves because the wolves are on the right side. Let's start the music again. Oh, this must be Sambor. Sambor. You look different. I think you're lost, boy. Sorry, I didn't mean to this. Wait a second. Look me in the eye. And stop shivering for crying out loud, huh? Black and blue, you're Iordan's family, aren't you? Yes, my name is Rasimir. You must be Sambor then. And how do you know that? I was talking with Unigost. He told me that you were a part of the reminders as well. Part of what now? The pack. The one with Unigost and Iordan. I've never heard this idiotic name in my life. Oh, sorry, maybe I've made a mistake. We were called the Undying Fist. Oh my, that's so much worse. Now that's a whole lot better name. It's a better name. I think so. You're damn right, it is. That's because I came up with it. Everyone loved it. No idea why Unigost lied to you like that. I'm sure he was just jealous about your creativity. Ha! Of course he was. And not only about that. Anyway, I would love to hear some stories about my uncle and the pack's adventure all together. That's an amazing coincidence, because I would love to spend my time telling the old tales by the crackling fire. Oh my, really? No. Leave my property and forget where it is. Oh, come on. It will only take a moment. A moment of a moment, really. Just tell me, what was my uncle like? How did you become part of the Undying Fist? And what did you do exactly as the pack? You don't know what we did? Unigost didn't get to that part yet. Alright, but be quiet and try to be less annoying, huh? Where should I begin? Right. It all started when Iordan left his home. He was 18 at the time, if I remember correctly. That clever bastard was always too big of a fish for his birthplace, and he knew that. Left as soon as he could, but cleverness at such a young age always means two things: being arrogant and hot-headed. His plan was to set out on a big adventure. That's it. Pretty detailed, huh? A path like that is paved with skeletons of young idiots, but none of them was Iordan. Either way, he was wandering for days. They soon turned into weeks and his rations into dust. He was useless. He was useless as a hunter, back then at least. So berries and mushrooms was all he could get. So obviously he needed some coins. He came across a manor with orchard, so vast they seemed like an ocean. Iordan hired himself there. A week of back-breaking labor had passed. His hands were covered in blisters skin red from scorching sun, knees blustering from pain. I must say, you're really an amazing storyteller. I wasn't expecting that. Shut up! Do you want me to finish? Where was I? Alright. He was exhausted from all the strenuous work he's done. Went to the Lord of the Manor with a smile on his face to collect the payment. His stomach was already full with fantasies of all the delicious treats he was dreaming of buying. And all of that was ruined by the hand of Lord holding a couple of loosey coins. Iordan was furious. That was merely a fraction of the pay he was supposed to acquire. He started shooting at the Lord, demanding justice. Peasants were just fleas to the Lord, distinguish replaceable insects. And what do you do with a fly which buzzes too loudly? Both of the Lord's palm struck Iordan's urns with the strength of the ox. Iordan fell to the ground stunned, and the Lord's guards threw him out of the manor like garbage, stealing that few pathetic coins. While doing so, if I may add, it wasn't until evening when Iordan regained his hearing, and with it came a fervent tough of revenge. Your uncle was quite a capable fighter when I met him 10 years later, but he wasn't back then. He knew the guards would massacre him if he only came close, so he needed to find another way to fulfill his vengeance. Iordan was always ambitious, but that hatred fooled him like nothing before. And what happened next? What came later was me becoming bored of this conversation. Go away. No way, you can't leave me like this. I can do whatever I want. Scram, I have things to do. What things? I'll do them for you. I'll do anything you want. Just please tell me the whole story. Damn, you're annoying. Please, 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 please. No, I'm not. See? What an annoying thing to say. Okay, you can help me. Seem I won't get rid of you any other way. Just say what needs to be done. You won't regret it. Wooden shovel. Here, grab this shovel. It's a piece of crap, but it will do. There's a clay deposit behind my house. Go there and dig up some clay for me. On it, boss. Clay, that's your pressing need? You have a pottery addiction or something? On it, boss. Where is it? Here? Where's our shovel? There's one. Let's shuffle something. Huh? Is there something on the ground? Wooden deer figure. That's cute. Crazy. Okay, 1 of 2. That's it. Deliver. Deliver Sambor. You have it? Here's all the clay you want. Will you finish the story now? Alright. So as I've already said, Iordan wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't have any money, nor connections. But he had one thing, an unusual ability. You see, from an early age, Iordan was an exceptionally good liar. No sweaty palms, no voice cracks, no tells really. Calm, steady breaths, eye contact held all the way. He eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even in the craziest of situations. But it wasn't that affair at first. He felt no pressure lying. No stress at all. It was a natural for him as breathing. He had absolutely no remorse. I think I'm standing on the fire at the moment, but it doesn't matter. Listen. He came up with a plan so immensely moronic and unrealistic that it's really hard to believe that it worked so perfectly. At the first, he convinced the nearby town's tailor to sew him a whole set of clothes worthy of the most wealthy nobleman. The finest of fabrics, silken threads, you name it. Horrendously expensive. So how did he manage to afford it? You may ask. It's simple, he didn't pay for it. So he stole it? I said no such things. Iordan wasn't a thief. Not in the traditional meaning of the word, at least. Apart from that, didn't finish the damn story. While wearing his new clothes, he traveled to the castle of the king of that realm and entered it. Okay, now I know that you're making this all up. That's simply impossible. Ha! You're absolutely right, it is. It's mad to even consider trying to pull that off. But Iordan, he just walked straight in. I don't blame you for doubting me. Damn, I would have been first to doubt at things like that. If I didn't see him doing it hundreds of times later with my own eyes. Anyway, he walked right into the castle, and once he was there, he followed through with his plan, which was betting his wife. Whose wife? The king's. The king's wife? So the queen. Indeed. So let me get this straight. The plan was to get into the castle and lay with the queen. Exactly that. You were right. That is the most absurdly idiotic plan I've ever heard of. I told you, but it worked like a charm. I still don't get it. What worked? What has the accomplished by that? After the lovemaking, he dressed up, deliberately leaving his undergarments on the bedside, and told the queen he will be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards and told him that he saw the queen with a company of a strange man sneaking into one of the chambers. The guard rushed in and witnessed the queen naked in bed with a man close right next to her. As a loyal servant, the guard reported on the matter directly to the king himself, who, as you can probably imagine, became furious, so to say the least. He couldn't really punish his wife. That would be bad for his reputation, but he could pursue her lover. Unfortunately for him, at this point Iordan was long gone from the castle, riding a beautiful bay mare he borrowed from the stable into the sunset. I still don't get it. Me neither. You see, the king didn't catch the filthy seducer, but it didn't mean he couldn't track him down and find him. To do so, the only track he could follow was the one thing that Iordan left behind, except his undergarments and a pleasurable memory for the queen. His name, not his real name of course. The name he used while introducing himself to the queen was the Orchard Lord. Precisely, now you get it. Ha, that's incredible. The Lord's head must have left company of his body pretty promptly. Didn't that get the Lord hanged? This seems pretty extreme. Maybe first. He didn't get killed. That wouldn't be in Iordan's style. The queen begged for his life to be spared. So the king threw him in the dungeon where he spent all days he had left. Iordan was amazing, all that with just the power of his wits and speech. He surely showed the Lord that he shouldn't have wronged him. Don't get the wrong idea about his reasons. Iordan didn't get through all of that just because he was of what the Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was a cruel, merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects, killed for fun, raped for sport. People used to call him Laundryman, because one of his habits was throwing his bastard in the lake right after birth, like unwanted kittens. Iordan needed to stop him, and he did, but that's not the end of the story. After the Lord captured, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any rightful successors, but then, with just an uncannily perfect timing, came a distant cousin of the Lord's, a charming young man with 2 different eyes. You have to be kidding me. He easily acquired all possessions of his sentenced relative. But Iordan didn't want any of that, not for himself, so he took only 3 batch of coins from the treasury and left everything else in the hand of the peasants. They were elated. He still probably worshipped there. I can tell you that. Oh, and one more thing. Why 3 bags? You might ask. That's easy. One for the tailor, another for the stableman he took the horse from, and the last one for himself, with the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn for his work at the orchard. I told you Iordan wasn't a thief, and that was it. He mounted his beautiful mare and left the realm, continuing his adventures. At least that's the story he used to tell us. So nothing of that may be true at all. Haha! But that's just how it was with Iordan. Now I understand what you and Unigost were talking about. He really does seem surreal. I can't believe that you're talking about my uncle. My mother used to portray him as a simple merchant, successful but normal. Huh. I've never met anyone else like that. Don't get me wrong, he had his flaws. But the thing he could do, his tongue wasn't even silver, it was made out of pure gold. But wait, you didn't tell me what was the purpose of the Undying Fist. Oh, I thought it would be obvious now. On that day, Iordan's mission was born. He knew that the spoiled, rotten elites like that were scattered all around the world, draining life and dignity from the hard working simple folk, and that he was capable of stopping them, to some extent at least. So that's exactly what he started doing, overthrowing corrupted lords and giving back to the community. He sounds like a hero, a true hero. It sounds like Robin Hood, but yeah, I don't know. Well, it wasn't like, I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. So how did you join the pack? Iordan was working solo until he met Unigost. That rat agile fingers could work where Iordan's tongue didn't. And then they needed someone with other talents they were lacking, like strength, manlines, bravery, independence, gallantry, intrigue. Right, I think I get the picture. So they created the best there was. I was between jobs at the time, so I gave them a chance, and finally the pack started to really make a difference, but I don't like to brag. Oh yes, I know this, humble to bone. Oh yes. Thank you for noticing. People at my level don't need to boast about our skills. Just like the sun doesn't need to prove it's bright. Anyhow, I already spoke more words to you than I did in the last 5 years to anybody. So it's time for you to go, and preferably don't come back ever. It was a great pleasure and a true honor. Yeah, I don't care. Leave now. And in return for giving away my location, deliver this delicious meal to Unigost. It's his favor, a knuckle sandwich. Do you want me to hit him in the face? Did I stutter? No, sir, of course, sir. I'm on my way, sir. Alright. Okay, we can go back, but as you know, I'm a little bit scared about wolves, so let us check something. It's already day 2. Maybe we can also make a campfire here. Or maybe we can drink something here. Alright, alright. Let's walk a bit back. So we have to go back to Unigost. Maybe we have to make a campfire.